Hi guys. I am listening to something else here. Here we go. It's not quite 11 yet, but I accidentally pressed the live button, so perhaps this will give me a chance to just kind of connect. And I'm going to start with a little meditation. So, for people that don't know, we're here to do some card pulls, some channelings, and tuning in, as you can see. It's a little stormy here today. It just started snowing, but it's really pretty. And if you're hopping on, feel free to say hi and let me know if you have a question. You can bring your question, and or if you just want a general message with a card, I can give that to you as well. I'm going to take a moment here, and if you want to just go into a little meditation with me, if you feel called, let's just take a moment to rinse and cleanse our energy. So if we're coming into this video, kind of like I was just accidentally hopping on early. So just allowing yourself to ground. Please make sure you're subscribed to this channel as well. I really appreciate it. Once I get my 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to do so much more on this platform, which I'm really looking forward to being able to do. And Julie's saying, good morning, back to you. And do you have a question? Would you like a message? So, a big thing here is like for people that are just unfamiliar with meditations or grounding, um, a big a big piece of that is just allowing ourselves to open up. So, if you open up your palms, and it's just really allowing yourself to shut everything else off. And I know that can be challenging for people, especially around the holidays. We have lots of stressors, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just allowing yourself to close your eyes and take a few deep cleansing breaths. So drawing all the energy up from the earth. So you can visualize roots underneath your toes, coming all the way up as if your legs are becoming a part of the tree. And you're rooting down, back down to the earth. Sometimes I like to take my hands and draw my energy down, just as a grounding tool. And we can visualize a white light all around us, or a purple light, or pink light. And it's just allowing ourselves to, what I'm getting is to assert our energy. So we're not focusing on being aggressive, and we're not being as reactive. Being assertive is when we're being open and honest, and we're not afraid to be open and honest, but we're never coming from a place of being charged. We're just coming from a place of love when we go to speak, etc. So as we practice even just doing that, just cleansing and visualizing and rooting down, you might find that that makes a big difference in your day, just as a thought. If you're already in my membership group, then you know that we do monthly meditations. Everything's pre-recorded for you. I do up-to-date videos on our group's energy, on the energy of astrology. I do things around the new moon. So today I was doing theta healing downloads for our group, and so we did some clearings around self-love. So that might be related to you as well. You might be focusing on taking better care of yourself, loving yourself independently, not worrying about other people as much, learning how to focus on just you and what your life is like all by yourself. And so boundaries are really important when it comes to this as well. Just as another little topic, if you want to go to robinshealing.com, you can check out my blog. I've been doing more blogging under there. I just did some writing about the next new moon coming up, and I've already done a video on that. So I'm here to do readings for you guys. So this is an opportunity this is something I would like to continue to do if it's something that you guys like. I was doing a lot of this underneath my Robin's Healing Facebook, which is no longer active. I'm now Horseman Readings. And you might see me as Robin Horseman Readings. However, once everything gets shifted over, I'm going to be Horseman Readings. All right. So that's my new last name. That's my new identity. And thanks again for everyone who's already underneath my Facebook and my Instagram, my TikTok, and of course, right here. So I will check out the membership when I have a spare moment. You're so amazing. Oh, thank you. So would you like a message, Julie? That's what I'm on here for. But yeah, see, memberships are absolutely amazing. Um, and I was debating whether to just have VIP on my membership group because the VIP is the most valuable, with content so that you can work on yourself, so you can receive healing. There's just so many tools. I even do monthly healing tools. And you can email me as well things that you would like me to focus on, which is great. So I used to have a private Facebook group. I've switched it over to email. That way, everything is private for you. And then when I go in to apply the content based on what you've suggested or things that you need more support with, then it's also anonymous. So it's a really great way to be in the membership and never have to be seen or known for people who appreciate privacy. All right. So it's really cool. Yes, please. Okay, Julie. So judgment, angel of the past. All right. So whenever, and keep in mind, guys, this is still relative to everybody else when we're doing general messages live. Okay, so what happens when we see the judgment card is really talking about money. It's actually a very good card when it comes to money because it talks about debt being paid off and there's good karma as well. So it says that you're going to have a clean slate when it comes to finances. So if you've been worried about money, it's saying that it's all going to like cycle back to you and it's all going to be taken care of. And that's why the judgment card is showing up, because the judgment card, if you think about life in terms of how we're living and following our path, which is what I was just talking about, being assertive, how challenging it can be to not be charged, to not be reactive, things like that. It takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of patience, that sort of thing. And so it's a daily work in progress. But if you believe that we're here on earth and we're following our path and we're learning all of this stuff and we're always growing, we're always doing that spiritual work, then if you believe that when we die, like some people believe that that's when we will be like reviewed in a way of how well we did. It's just saying that, yeah, you don't have to. Says I have an unstable connection. It's saying that you don't have to worry. And so you might find if you're joining the membership group that the meditations are going to be supportive for you, aside from like the theta healing, because it's about clearing the money. The money worry. Okay. So if you were to get a session with me, I would probably work on helping you and support you on releasing and removing what you are stressed and worried about. Okay. So that's where the one on one stuff is great. I'm doing 50% off December 16th. So it's a great time to take advantage. I do 15-minute and 30-minute readings over Zoom. And if you're underneath my email list, that's often where I will put out some of the deals that I'm doing first. So I would highly recommend um, getting underneath my email list as well. I put all the links in the comments as well. Good morning, Cheryl. That feels great. Yes, I need to work on not being reactive under stress. Yeah. And so that's just really, yeah, like I have all that support in the membership group. So, and then once you do some of those practices and you're feeling like there's still stuff coming up, that's why we have like the regular stuff on like the 11th of the month, the 15th of the month, the 22nd of the month, and then like the 21st. And then whenever there's a full moon. So there's a lot of up-to-date videos along with all the previous recordings that I've done, my 6-week psychic development program, Reiki training, Akashic Records training. There's just so many awesome things. Okay, Cheryl, no problem. So it's nice to see people here underneath YouTube. Thanks again for all of you who have taken the time to subscribe. And please make sure you click the bell button so you get those notifications when I am coming on live, because not everybody gets the message of what time I'm coming on. And I'm sure there'll be people watching later wishing that they knew what time it was happening. So Angel of Courage, Cheryl, often when we see this card, it's significant to I'm going to say Leo, the sign Leo in astrology. I'm going to be doing a 2023 reading for, keep saying my internet's unstable, for the 2023 astrological sign reading. So I'm going to do each reading separated for each sign. But when I tune into Leo's energy for you, it's often somebody who is very flexible and someone who can do a lot of different things well. But what you're being called into here with strength is it's saying there's something that you're experiencing in your life right now where you feel like you might be feeling a little bit weak or a little less than, or there's something that you might feel like you're struggling with. Okay. So I'm getting for you to open up to the element of discipline just a little bit more. Discipline can be really challenging because it's really important to want to be disciplined, to want to focus on X, Y, and Z. And if you read my blog underneath robinsealing.com blog, you can read about the new moon coming up because this is very much related to that. There's an element of focus that everybody needs right now. And we're kind of learning to be a bit more logical with money. So that makes sense with Julie's energy. And then also, there's this important for there's this importance on like home life as well, and working really hard. And so that's where the discipline comes up. So there's something that you might need to open up to and really stick with. Okay, so I would also suggest really start focusing on what your new moon manifestation practice is going to be because that's on the 23rd. And so the 23rd, it's a super new moon. And so it's going to be like extra intense. And so, yeah, if you have that goal set ahead of time, then it'll be really helpful to start working on it now so that when the new moon comes up, you'll be even more like charged in a positive way to be like, okay, I can definitely implement this new strategy or this new thing because I do feel like there's something that you want really badly. So again, discipline is kind of the word that you need there. So for some reason, it's my internet's giving me a hard time. So hopefully nobody else is asking for a message. In general, if I can just like sum up our group's energy for people that might be coming on a little bit later, um, in terms of that strength card, Angel of Courage as well, I kind of get that there are some people who might be getting headaches, tension, things like that. And it feels like when we feel like we have a lot of pressure on ourselves, that tension is going to build up, right? So, Reiki is a great tool in terms of my membership group. You have to be under VIP for that. But learning how to, one is receiving the attunements, and then two is actually just being able to do that for yourself. When we can remove the stress and tension that we're feeling in our bodies, we're going to start feeling lighter and lighter. So asking yourselves, what are you currently doing now to remove that stress and tension and take pressure off? That's going to be key right now as we're building up to that new moon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, robinsealing.com to book in for your half price reading. If you are interested in taking advantage of that, I would suggest doing that ASAP. Again, those are over Zoom. And I'm looking forward to talking to you next time. Bye for now.